since we've started addressing things? Have you been able to gauge?
So in relation to short-term rental property complaints with the noise, my department is not. I can't speak for the sheriff's office. I know in my discussions with Major Pat, since that took effect, that they've had a few, but you could suggest whether that was a rental property or short-term rental property or not. But it's been very few. As far as our location, our complaints, we've had 22.
22 in what length of time?
So we go back through 2014.
That's part of why I wanted to have those guys kind of walk through what the process is of reporting, because I think that doesn't really tell the whole story. And I think it also is an imperfect way to collect data. Now, my way is not a perfect way to collect data either. We don't really know concrete to say that, well, it's only been 22. We don't even know if all 22 of those are legitimate. But we don't know if it's not 422. We really don't know. But I'm getting calls that speak to a pattern, not to a one night we were disturbed in our sleep. And so those calls, because they are so multifaceted, they go to their commissioner with it. But I would also submit that, putting the citizens in a position where they are constantly being required just for their own enjoyment of their property to have to be policemen is an unreasonable to have to be reactive to every single thing that happens. There should be a certain expectation in a community that things are going to operate normally in a way that is expected in a residential community. So I would offer that we've already seen that there's a little bit of a disconnect as far as being able to either way conclusively state that what the number of calls is. But I know, at least Cindy, I think you would share this, that a lot of the calls for complaints for these types of things come to us. If someone has a problem with a curb on their street, they don't call our roads and bridges department, they call you. If they have an issue with a neighbor that is encroaching on their property or in some other way, diverting water or something along those lines, they don't call our erosion folks down in engineering, they call you. And I would offer that the same thing occurs, at least for me, that I'm on the receiving end of a lot of those complaints.
I mean, I've gotten two complaints since I've been in office, 5 years. But do you want to punish all the good players because of the few bad ones? That's my fear.
I'm getting the call complaining about the aggregate. I'm not, and it's not done in a manner, unfortunately, that I can go out there and try to exert some sort of police power by sending out the sheriff's deputy. Out the sheriff's deputy or those types of things, because it's ongoing and it's in bits and pieces, and it's very hard to gather that, but it doesn't diminish the fact that people are reaching out. They just reach out differently, and that's